you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So
he's going to take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Newton. And here's a fumble way behind on the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The snap sets up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw, it's Newton. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose.
Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Right on the money. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Newton. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of...
Trying to take it back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Newton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Finds his man. It's Henderson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. All wideouts, no backs. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Henderson. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It's complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Offense in a bunch formation. These corners going to give them some space. To the air, it's Newton. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. Bringing it back. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Newton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. He makes a catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Quit talking about it, baby. Just quick. Come on, baby. Bring it.
Back to pass. It's Newton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Henderson. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Might be changing the route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Newton. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to throw, it's Akbar. Snagged in the middle, it's Owens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. With the catch, it's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. They go up top to get it down. Pay off this drive. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
First snap of the drive from the 25. And down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going for it all, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Owens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Newton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Newton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarmed squirming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a hit. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Newton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
That makes the score Auburn 83, Florida 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Newton. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
He's going for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's cheap. At midfield, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Florida, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
Turns on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Akbar. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going up top again. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Here we go. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but...
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a same. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Split backs here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. It's caught. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games. I feel like our chest is poking.